Yo, what is good, YouTube? It is your boy Make America Lit, back with another NBA 2K22 video. And in today's video, we're going to be recreating Toronto's Raptors legend, Demar Derozan. So let's just jump right into it. We already know who Demar Derozan is as a player, multiple-time All-Star, yada, yada, yada. We won't even get into it. The man's a bucket, and he is playing tremendously well with Chicago right now, Zach LaVine and all them boys. So, I decided to recreate him, but we are doing the Toronto Raptors version of DeMar DeRozan. So, he does play small forward, although I believe he was playing two guard at the time, but he did play some time at the three as well. So we're going to make him a small forward just because of his height. He is 6'7", and the speed that you're going to lose, the finishing and stuff like that you're going to lose, or the shooting that you're going to lose, the ball handling that you're going to lose from making him a shooting guard and then going up from 6'5" to 6'7", I feel like you're just better off making him a small forward and just leaving his height default at 6'7", because small forwards are started at 6'7" or whatever. So right-handed, jersey number 10, obviously. Now you can try to make his build with multiple pie charts, but the pie chart that I chose, I was going to go with the more finishing than shooting, but I didn't think that I would get anywhere close to the shot that he has with this pie chart, although we would get closer to the finishing that he has. So I just decided to go with the 50-50 pie chart, half blue, half shooting. The attributes that we were looking to go for: he has a 96 layup, a 78 post fade, a 98 close shot, a 96 mid-range, a 65 three, an 84 free throw, an 81 ball handle, a 78 pass accuracy, a 90 drive and dunk, a 60 defensive rebound, 40 interior, 78 perimeter, 35 block, a 61 steal, and an 83 lateral. And then for his physical attributes, he had an 81 speed, 84 acceleration, 88 vert, and a 48 strength. So as you can see, that's why I went with the 50-50 pie chart. And then for the physical pie chart or whatever, of course we're going to go with the speed and vert, because he obviously didn't have a lot of strength or whatever. So with this, we aren't going to get the attributes exact, but I feel like you don't really need to get the attributes to a key as long as you can get the badge count properly. It's still going to play very similar to DeMar DeRozan. So he has 11 points into finishing, 13 into shooting, 12 into playmaking, and 1 into defensive. So that, I think we can very well remake that and probably even do better than that as far as badge count goes. So for the finishing, we're going to max the finishing out, and then we'll bring his standing dunk down to a 76 to give us 14 finishing exactly. We're going to go down to the playmaking. We'll skip over shooting because there's different ways you could do the shooting. For the playmaking, we're going to max the pass and the ball handle, giving us 7, and then we'll put the post control up to a 61, giving us 12 playmaking. And then the defense, we're going to max his perimeter, max his lateral. We'll give him a 61 steal like he does have. We'll give him a 35 block. Just in case you decide to switch the badges up and put like a chase down artist on that 35 block, you'll be able to chase some shit down. And then we'll give him a 60 defensive rebound like he has. So those are his defensive stats. He's only going to have one defensive badge, which is Bronze Hustler. Kind of sucks, kind of be hard to play with this, but this is going to be a more offensive tailored build. This is more like a bucket getting build. So, defense isn't really what you're going to be focusing on a build like this, because it's DeMar DeRozan, man's a bucket. So we're going to max out the mid-range. He has a 65 3, which will give him a 65 3, and that's not bad because we all know with the proper shooting badges, you can shoot with a 65 3. So I don't want you guys to be discouraged when you see, oh man, DeMar DeRozan, he really don't shoot threes, and then also he got a 65 3 ball, but it's like with the right badges, that 65 might as well be an 85. So you know what I'm saying? Then he has an 84 free throw, but I put his free throw at 85, and then I put his post fade at 81. Now this is the reason why I save shooting for last. You have 8 points left over, right? With this setup, you have 14 finishing, 17 shooting, 12 playmaking, 1 defensive. With these 8 points, there's no point in putting into finishing, because if I put this into finishing, you see, I'm not going to get an extra badge. I can put it into finishing as much as I want. It's not going to give me an extra badge. You can put this anywhere on defense. It's not going to give you an extra badge, as you can see. It's not going to give me an extra badge there either. And I can put it on offensive rebound. It's not going to give me an extra badge. I can put it on defensive rebound. As you can see, I'm putting it on everything, and it's not giving me an extra badge. So no matter what you put on finishing and defense, you won't get an extra badge. But the thing is, if you put this into post control, you can get an extra playmaking, putting you up to 13 playmaking. Or if you put this into free throw and post fade, you can go up to 20 shooting badges. So again, it depends on what you want. If you want that extra playmaking and you think that extra playmaking is going to help you with like scoring or getting buckets and stuff like that, getting yourself open, because you can run point with this build or whatever. You can be the primary ball handler if you run the right badges. So if you're thinking about being a primary ball handler with this build, then I would put this on playmaking. But I feel like this is going to be like an off ball kind of build, or a 2-guard build, or an ISO type of build if you're playing park and stuff like that. So what I did was max out the free throw and then max out the post fade, giving me 20 shooting badges. So you can get an extra 3 on your shooting compared to nothing on finishing, nothing on defense, and then an extra 1 on playmaking. So I think the smart decision would be is to put that onto shooting. So you can get 20 shooting. Body type doesn't matter. He is 6'7", 220. And then again, you can play around with the wingspan, but if you max it, you'll have an 81 driving dunk, which means at 98 you'll unlock contact dunks. You know what I'm saying? And then with 20 shooting badges plus a 75 mid range, you're still going to shoot like Demar Derozan. You know what I'm saying? As far as like shooting in the mid range, because you do have Hall of Fame shooting badges. So, Hall of Fame difficult shots, Hall of Fame sniper, Hall of Fame blinders, and then like Hall of Fame rhythm shooter or volume shooter, or whatever you decide to put on this build. If you want to switch the badges up to suit you, how you play, you know what I'm saying? You're still going to be able to shoot lights out. And even with the 62 3-ball and 20 Hall of Fame badges, like, you're still going to be able to shoot, you know what I mean, effectively. And then even with the 70 ball handle, you're still going to get the decent dribble moves or whatever. I have a 73 on my two-way sharp, and he can still dribble like a point guard. You know what I'm saying? So you're still going to get the decent, like, dribble moves like the Kawhi Leonard, the LeBron James and shit like that. I think the Jimmy Butler as well. You're still going to have decent dribble moves with max wingspan and a 70 ball handle. And you got 12 playmaking badges. So as long as you throw on silver unpluckable or gold unpluckable, you will be able to dribble. You won't be getting ripped anytime you dribble. You know what I'm saying? And you'll still get decent dribble moves. You won't have to worry about having like them slow ass basic or rookie dribble moves or whatever you want to call it. Now you can go minimum wingspan, right? But as you can see by the stats, it's just not worth it. You know what I'm saying? The shooting you get isn't worth the trade-off that you lose in finishing or on defense. So if I was you, I would just max the wingspan. You know what I'm saying? Because like, look at this. Okay, you lose a little bit in shooting. You're losing like 8 points in shooting and 1 off your ball handle. But you're getting an 11 on your standard dunk, 3 on your driving dunk, 3 on your close shot, 1 on your post hook. And then you're also getting 1 on your steal, 1 on your block, and 3 on your defensive rebound. Whereas you go minimum, you get 3 to your mid-range. You know what I'm saying? But like, what is really the difference between a 81 mid-range and a 75 mid-range? I mean, the green window's probably better, but there's not much of a difference when you have Hall of Fame shooting anyway. So I'm saying max out your wingspan. And then, DeMar was a slasher, but you can make an argument that he has shot creating takeover, or he's a shot creator or whatever. So you can go with either of these two. I wouldn't even think about picking playmaking take or post scoring take. I mean, I guess if you're a team player, you could go playmaking take, but in my opinion, it would be between slasher and shot creating takeover, and we all know slash and takeover is better than shot creating takeover, especially this year. So we're gonna go with slash and take, and you get the build facilitating finisher, and even on the shades of, you see DeMar DeRozan's name pop up. So just for the proof that this is more so like a Demar Derozan build. You know what I'm saying? Then finally, we just gonna get these badges out of here. So for finishing, Demar has gold posterizer, which kind of sucks that he doesn't have Hall of Fame badges because we do get Hall of Fame shooting and finishing, but you can change these badges around. He has gold pro touch, which I wouldn't use. He has gold unstrippable. These two badges I would change if I was you. Uh, he also has silver fast twitch, which is not bad. He has silver slithery finisher, and then he also has bronze Lob City finisher. Now, these are the badges that DeMar DeRozan has. Now, if you ask me, I would take off Pro Touch because nobody, plays with layup timing on. I would put that on Limitless Takeoff, and then I wouldn't even use Unstrippable because you can shoot. There's really not a reason for you to just be rim running into the paint. So in that case, I would put like gold Slithery on, and then maybe like a silver Fearless Finisher because he does make a ton of contact layups. But again, that first layout was what his actual badges were on the all-time Raptors roster or whatever. But that's just what I would put on for me. His shooting badges, he does have gold difficult shots. He has gold rhythm shooter. He has silver Deadeye, hot zone hunter, and set shooter, as well as green machine. And then he also has bronze lucky 7. So these are his badges. This is his badge layout in the game for the all-time Raptors. Now, me personally, I wouldn't run most of these badges. My personal recommendation, I would take hot zone hunter off. I would take set shooter off. And I would also take green machine off. I would replace that with Hall of Fame blinders. I would replace that with Hall of Fame sniper. I would also give him Hall of Fame difficult shots, and I would also give him silver stop and pop. So these were the badges that I would run, and then you could also make a argument for bringing down maybe rhythm shooter to silver and putting volume shooter, because I think he would play like a person who has volume shooter. He does take like a nice amount of shots. And then defensively, he obviously has bronze hustler. But again, you can make the argument for just putting down like a bronze chase down or bronze clamps. But it's really up to you what badges you use. And then, of course, playmaking. He does have gold bailout, space creator, and stop and go. He has silver triple threat juke. And then he has bronze glue hands. Now, again, me personally, I wouldn't bother with triple threat juke on silver, just like I wouldn't bother with gold space creator or gold bailout. I would probably go bronze, save some points. I would go a bronze hyperdrive with a gold quick first step, and then I would probably put unpluckable on, maybe take glue hands off of bronze and put like a silver unpluckable, because you're not going to really be catching and shooting with this build. This is going to be a more so like an ISO build or whatever like that. So this is the badge layout that I would go with. That has been the DeMar DeRozan all-time Toronto Raptors build. Please be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe for more NBA 2K22 content and NBA player builds. I'm out. Peace.